Hi guys, this is my analysis update on GU guys. So what are we expecting on GU? Before we analyze today's analysis, I'm going to do a quick recap on GU. If you watch my previous analysis on GU, I was predicting GU to push to the downside. And my first scenario was, I think you're around this area right here. My first scenario was we might come up here to touch the 23% fib level, which is 1.26515, around that area before tanking to the downside, or we might push a little bit further to around 1.26620 before tanking to the downside. But as you can see, just like we know that the market doesn't we don't predict the market, we react to the market. So as we can see that we didn't actually get to that level right here before we started tanking to the downside, and we can see that we hit our first TP, which is 1.25722. We hit my overall TP, which is 1.25528. We can see that this negative 27% is my overall direction, my overall TP direction based on the bigger time frame, just like I mentioned in the my previous analysis. So now that we are done with this analysis, I'm going to delete all this and just reanalyze again based on the current price market. So just like we know that I like to do top-down analysis, so I'm going to go to a bigger time frame just for us to see the overall so if you've been watching my analysis, right, you knew my prediction was my negative 27% fib level. So my strategy is Fibonacci. I think you should all know by now if you've been watching my analysis, and majority of the time it's always my TP. Like, that is how great Fibonacci is. Like, those that doesn't use Fibonacci to trade, I'm not condemning any strategy. No strategy is an oligarchy, but I just think Fibonacci is really helpful in trading. And if you don't use it, I will really advise you to consider it because it can really help boost your trades. So you know that I've been predicting, as soon as we saw the break of structure, I've been predicting that we get to my negative 27% field level around that area right there. And we can see it's just a matter of time. It might take a while because we can see that we we were around 61.8% fib level, and we rejected around that area multiple times. So it might take a while for us to get there. Sometimes we don't know exactly when we get there, but that doesn't mean we won't get there, right? We don't know how the market is going to play out, but that doesn't mean that our overall TP won't get there, right? It might just take a while for it to get there. So now that we are currently hitting my negative 27% fib level, and if you've been watching my analysis, you know these zones are like kind of like a reversal zone. So there's a possibility that we might actually push up a little bit. We can see this zone right here to around 1.26111, around that area right there, before tanking to the downside or before pushing to the upside, right, depending on how the market react around the zone right here. So now if we're going to continue to push to the downside, my overall target now is my 61.8% fib level, which is 77. So that is my next TP target for sale. But like I said, that does not mean that we're going to get there right away. It might take a while for us to get there. We just have to be patient. So now let's readjust my so let's go to more smaller time frame and see. This is deleted. Okay. So I can delete this one right now. So we can see, because I like to use Fib to trade, it just helps and make things a little bit more easier. We can see that based on this current price market, we don't have like a retracement level. If I use Fib from point A here to point B, we don't have like a retracement area for me to use Fib on, right? So I'm just going to use market structure right here. So we can, you know that if you're using fib, you need point A and point B for a reversal move, and I'm not seeing any point B right here. Like the market has just been pushing to the downside. It hasn't fully retraced yet for us to use Fibonacci. So I'm just going to use zones right here. So based on market structure, this is a significant area right here, just like I mentioned, because we can see that we have rejected multiple times based on prior price action. We've rejected here multiple times, so that's a solid place for us to see right here. So if you push to the upside, because we can see right now that we are seeing rejections around this area, so there's a possibility for us to push to the upside. If we push to the upside, first my TP will certainly, my first TP will be around the 50% fib level, which is 1.2506 906. That will be my first interest for buy, because like I said, I can't use my fib right now because of it's not really clear. Let's see, we can still see that I'm seeing momentum of a sell. To be honest, we can see that it's giving this momentum of a sell, so we might not even actually get up here. We might just continue to tank to the downside. So this is a smaller time frame. Let's go to my 30-minute time frame and see. I can draw a mini line right here. Visibility, let's see. So I can draw a mini line right here just to see that we might push up here, right, before pushing to the downside. That's a possibility to hit our target right here, because we can see, if I zoom out a little bit, you can see the pattern is giving us more of like a descending pattern. So we can see an impulse is sort of something like this, right? So we might push up a little bit. That's a possibility. But for us to continue to buy like a good buy on GU, it will be safer for us to break this trend line, to be honest, to retest and push to the upside. That's more safer, to be honest. Yeah, so I think we might push up a little bit. I see a sell to, sorry, a buy, to be honest, but it's not that. Let's see 30 minutes and see. So we might actually push up a little bit. Let's see. Top. So I see some sort of us pushing up, right? Maybe here. Somewhere here first. And this will be next, right here. Then we might push down when we get there, because like I said, I'm just seeing more momentum of sell. We can see this candlestick right here has a big momentum, so there's a possibility that we might push there, right? So I think, let's see, maybe something like this, get here to push down here. This is my targets. First target will be right here, because if I zoom out a little bit, we can see, oh, I think let's readjust it. It's moved. This will be way accurate. You can see we've had rejections around this zone right here. Instead of using the zone, I'm just gonna use the line for so that the chart can be a little bit cleaner. So right here, I think right around here we have 400 504 will be my target. So this is what I'm looking at on GU, guys. Let's see how the market plays. I think we might push up to 1.25510 before tanking to the downside, or there's a possibility for us to push to 1.25600 before tanking to the downside to possibly touch this trend line right here, for us to have a possible third touch for us to continue to tank to the downside. And if we continue to tank to the downside, guys, this would be my next target, like I mentioned. But we know we don't predict the markets, we react to the market, guys. So if I see momentum of a buy, right, I will at least want it to break structure, this previous structure, for a buy, for confirmation. So for us to get a buy, I want it to break that structure, break this retest, give us some sort of like a retest for us to make sure that it's not a fake out. Then this will certainly be my first target for buy. So I can just draw the scenario right there. I think just for a buy, right, you want something, so possibly want something like this, right? It's sort of like a retest for us to push to the upside if you're buying. So certainly this will be my next target for a buy. Minus 6. So this is my thoughts on GU, guys. Hope you guys find it helpful. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share, and I'll see you in my next analysis, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.